Hey, fellow Nintendo fans. Um, Here and today, I'm going to be doing a recent pickups video. Sorry, my room isn't the cleanest, and also I'm doing this a little bit differently than how I normally would do uh, a video. In the sense, like normally recent pickup video, I'd be on this couch or my desk, but desk is a little messy, so I would be normally do couch, but I'm not gonna do that. I would have done it on my desk, but as you can tell, my lamps are gone for the lighting, so the lighting would have been garbage. And then the couch also doesn't have great lighting. So I figured I'd just do this a little bit differently and go to the items themselves and show them off that way. I thought it would make for an interesting video. Like I said, my room's a little bit of a mess. Like I got a few controllers on the ground with 3DS and my Switch Pro controller just sitting on my couch because I was playing them today. I was playing some Mario Kart 7 actually, and some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm trying to get Gold Kart, like all of the gold stuff in both of those games. Um, and I just need the Gold Kart in 7, and I still have to get everything in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But so that's what I was doing there, is just trying to do that earlier. Here's the first thing for recent pickups is this is a Wii power adapter because this white one has the power adapter, but this red one doesn't have a power adapter. It has the AV uh, cables. It's got the AV cables, and they're not plugged into the TV because it's only got one AV, and I have 4 consoles that use them on this TV. Technically, that does too, but I had that hooked up for antenna, but they're back there. But it didn't have a power adapter, so I bought one. So now I can use this red Wii, which I'm not really going to because I have all my Wii saves are really on my Wii U, and occasionally I'll use that Wii, as a backup, or if somebody else is playing on this TV, I can play on that one or something. So I'm not really using the red one, but it's also a little broke right now. The eject button doesn't work, so I gotta fix that. So there's that. Which actually, while we're over here, here's another recent pickup. Is a Wii Motion Plus attachment. So some Wii controllers actually have this basically built in, and it'll say Wii Motion Plus inside on the bottom of the Wii remote. But for ones that don't, like this one, it doesn't say. You can add this, and it'll make it a Wii Motion Plus controller, which is, it's a bulky thing, really. But if you just need another, Wii Motion Plus one, that way, Wii Motion Plus games, I have another one to use because I really needed another Wii Motion Plus controller. So that was it was pretty cheap, so I bought it. I don't know if it works. I haven't used it yet, but I'm assuming it does. It looks like pretty good condition, like nothing's beat up or anything. There's really no scratches, so I'm assuming it's probably okay. But I guess I'll find out. Next up, I have this, which is a Joy-Con charger. This charges 2 sets of Joy-Cons. As you can see, I got my yellow set back there. I got my blue and red one. Red one's up here. And then my gray ones just charge on the dock themselves, or on this actual Switch itself. So that way I'm charging all 3 sets of my Joy-Cons. So this is very nice. I got this for pretty cheap too. I think I got this for like $15 used. I think it's like 20 new, but I was like, well, I need it because otherwise these 2 sets of Joy-Cons were rarely getting charged, and when we needed them, they were like almost dead. So now they're just charged all the time, which is very useful. And yeah, and that one's charged too. Then my Pro Controller doesn't get charged a ton, but it doesn't really need to. The battery in that thing is pretty good. I guess Joy-Cons too, but I use my Pro Controller a lot more, so it gets charged more often. I'm trying to think, what else did I think that's it on display wise. Technically a new pickup is that this off-brand controller, but I made a video over this Retro Fighters N64 controller. Basically just kind of modernizes it. Oh, actually no, here's this. I got another DSi. So this is just a standard black one. This is a fake stylus. This is one of the fake styluses I've had for a while now. Oh, there's me in the TV. I can try to open the 3DS or the DSi with one hand. But yeah, there you go. Looks pretty. It's pretty good. It's a little dusty, but it's pretty good condition. Nothing really broke on it. I just need a actual stylus, but it's actually in better condition than that blue one I have right there. So that's a nice collection, addition to the collection. Got that for free actually. So now I have 2 DSIs. And then I have one last thing, which is a new game, which is in here, which is it's Call of Duty 3. Yes, like the actual third Call of Duty for like original Xbox or PlayStation 2. Which I don't know why this isn't on the GameCube, or if they just remade it for the Wii. I don't know, but it's Call of Duty 3. So I just figured it'd be kind of funny if I played that. So I'm probably gonna film me playing that, like a playthrough, maybe with some friends. I don't entirely know, since it's not multiplayer. Probably not with friends. You know, I'd like it to, or I'd like to. I don't think I will, just because. It's it's only one player, but oh well. I believe that is it. I got those 4 things. I got that and the game at GameStop. Last week I just didn't make a video on it because I didn't feel like it was super interesting. And then I got that DSi last week too. Oh no, one more thing. I that's why I'm stalling, because I keep remembering things. I got Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch. So I plan on filming a few videos of that with friends and stuff. Which actually, I need to still find Toad's hand and Luigi's legs, because they fell and I don't know where they went. So I'll find them someday. But also, big announcement, which is what I was waiting for at the end, and I guarantee this is everything I bought, or recent pickup wise, that you guys haven't seen. I guess technically that lanyard too, but it's just a NES lanyard, and nothing crazy. It's cool though, but it's nothing crazy. But anyways, big announcement is we're moving again. We're moving back to where we used to live. Not the same house, but like in the same area. So this Nintendo room has only got about a month and a half left. And then I'm starting a new one. So this was, the second Nintendo room technically, which was a huge leap forward to the first one. If you remember the first one at all, it was literally like my first Nintendo room was just my room with like a little shelf, and that's where I put all my Nintendo stuff, because I didn't have that much stuff. I just started collecting, which is crazy to think about, because I got like all of this in the past 3 years, and like my controllers and accessories and games are all in there. So yeah, which is pretty crazy. And I am definitely excited to see what all this new Nintendo room is going to entail, because it's going to be a lot different than this. Because really, it looks cool. I like how this Nintendo room looks. But it's not super functional. It doesn't super it displays the consoles good. It displays the consoles well. But it doesn't display games and stuff very well, and it's not very functional. Like, I mean, you know, if I want to switch between, you know, one of these older consoles, I got to get back behind here and fiddle with the wires and stuff. Um, and just, I don't know, it's not super functional. Um, and I plan to fix that on with the new Nintendo Room. My new Nintendo Room, I've already been planning out, and it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a lot different than this. There's not gonna be floating boxes, um, because I just like they're like I said, they look cool, but they're not super functional. So I'm going to ditch those and do something different. This thing's probably gonna stay. This TV that I made into a TV stand, ironically. I'm probably gonna keep this, um, just because I like it. I like the look of it. But I don't know if that TV will necessarily be on it. That's the other thing is if there's enough room in my new Nintendo room, I'd like to add a third TV. I want to get a TRC, and I think that one, the TRC is gonna go over here, and I like to put the NES, the SNES on, and the SNES on it. Um, I'll probably also end up putting an N64 on that TRC. We'll see. And then I'd like on this TV to put a N64, GameCube, and a Wii. Um, and then on this TV, realistically, I'd just like to put the GameCube, Wii U, and Switch on, and the classics, the two classics consoles. Um, and then put a second Switch dock on this TV for friends when they come over, so that way we can have two TVs for Switch. Um, yeah, like I said, we'll get it all figured out. And you'll see how it is. It's gonna be more shelf based. It's gonna be more about showing off the items than just putting them into play, because that's what I don't like about this. I had to keep my games down this tub, where you can't just look at them. You know, like if I if my friends come over and they're like, "What games do you have?" and I gotta pull this tote out, and then it just makes a mess because I gotta go through all of them because they can't read the labels, so you gotta pick them up. And so I'll put the games on the shelf because I really want them just to be visible. Like, oh, there's what you have. Especially because I'm adding games to it all the time. People never never know what I have. Like controllers, I'd like to display a lot more of. Maybe not necessarily the off-brand ones. That's probably the only one I really display. But I want to get all of my first-party Nintendo stuff, like controllers, on display. And then that's really cases and cables, like Game Boy and 3DS, DS cases, and then like extra HDMI's and USB C, USB A to USB C cables for like Switch, since everything charges via USB C on the Switch, which is actually very nice because it's just all one cable, which even my phone uses USB C, so which is very convenient. So that one, I think that one's okay. I don't necessarily want to display cases. There's a few cases I will display because they are made by Nintendo, just like this. My Switch case. It's actually made by Nintendo, so I have it displayed. I have a 3DS case. I have a 3DS and a 2DS case that are actually made by Nintendo. So those I'll probably put on display, but the other ones I don't care. They can just stay in there. And I think I also have an official Game Boy case, but we'll see. But for the most part, that can all just stay in the tub because, like, I don't really want to display extra cables. I say that, but I only have a packaged USB-C cable right there. But that's just there because it can be and it fits, and it's still in the bag, which it probably still will be. I don't really need it, but I just have it as an extra. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be enough of. Oh yeah, here, like, see, this case is also gonna be displayed because I think this is official Nintendo. It might not be, but that's for this super classic Super Nintendo Classic It's a carrying case for it, so it actually fits everything. It fits the controllers. Actually, I made a review of it. Just go watch that. Or more of an unboxing, but yeah. So I'm moving. I'm gonna make my third Nintendo room, and yet again, it's gonna be completely different. Every Nintendo room I've made has been completely different. Which, I mean, I've only made two to this at this point, but third one within like 2 months. So within 2 months, I should start to build the third one. Hopefully, but definitely within 3 months, I will start. It'll start building. And I'll film. I'll film everything. So I'll film me, slowly taking it down, and and then me putting it into my new room and building it back up. So you guys will be there to see every step of the way. So I'm probably not gonna take this Nintendo stuff out quite yet. I mean, as you can see, most of my stuff is already gone actually, but I'm leaving this in here until we actually move out. Um, so it'll probably be in here for another 3 weeks, 4. I don't know exactly how long. Maybe it might even be 6 weeks. I don't know, month and a half maybe. But when I do start taking it down, like I said, I'll film it, and then I'll film me putting it back up, and then the final product. So there'll be more videos of this thing still in one piece. I'm hoping to film some more videos with friends. Actually, I have a friend coming over tomorrow, and I'm hoping, we can film a video or something. And then, uh, hopefully film a few more videos, and then I'll start filming me taking it down and putting it back into boxes. So, yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll let you get back to your days. I've been talking for a little while. But yeah, I'm just, redoing the Nintendo room, and it's gonna be a lot better. I do kind of want to do live streams. If you guys let me know how you feel about that. I'm not gonna do them all the time just because I don't necessarily have time every week to do it. But summer vacations like this, I'm not really doing anything, or spring break or something, I can do a little quickie. Especially with friends, I think all my videos with friends are just a lot more better to watch and be more funny. So I like filming gameplay videos with friends. So yeah. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.